between 27th of July and 31st of July, Winneba hosted ECOWAS de-localised meeting, the ECOWAS Parliament de-localised meeting, and it was very successful. Mr. Speaker, in his wisdom, again gave Winneba the opportunity to hold the extraordinary session this October, and it's taking place between the 12th of October and the 22nd of October. I want to assure every Ghanaian that Winneba is ready to host the sub-region. We have made sufficient preparations in terms of infrastructure and logistics. Government of Ghana has provided the needed support. And in fact, some corporate institutions in Ghana have given firm assurance of their support for the upcoming event. In all the 15 member states will participate, save that Guinea is temporary on the ice. It's not participating. Guinea has been suspended. So we do not expect the Guinea delegation to be in Winneba. We are expecting, therefore, about 110 members of parliament in the sub-regional parliament to congregate in Winneba for the 10-day period. All the speakers, Mr. Speaker himself and the deputy speakers will be present. There will be resource persons, experts would be there to take us through aspects of the program. And accommodation-wise, we have made sufficient arrangements. In fact, some hotels that needed to upgrade their facilities have upgraded their facilities. The ECOWAS, when we had the guests, the hotels were the first to benefit. All right? You know that post-COVID, people are not traveling enough, people are not having holiday enough. So businesses were down. So I think that the de-localised meeting was the first major support for those in the hotel business. And then of course restaurants also had their day. People were in town, and it's going to be the same today. This time we have about 10 hotels all booked full. And I'm sure some of you, the journalists, Ghanaian journalists, if you decide to come to Winneba and sleep, I may have to find you a room because you won't get a hotel. Taxi drivers, those in the transport sector, delegates are joining taxis. They want to see town. They had that interaction. Well, the spending power in itself created more liquid for the economy of Efutu, because you are now spending, people are changing their dollar and then they are spending. Of course, there is a value chain effect here. The poultry farmer would have his birds being bought because the restaurant operator has to buy some birds. You have the market woman, the tomato seller, pepper. So at that micro level, these are the benefits. But also at the macro level, I think that there's an opportunity to sell the Ghanaian brand through a new vehicle. Selling the Ghanaian brand through Accra has always been the thing. But this time you are selling the Ghanaian brand through Winneba. And the benefit to Winneba is that you are now on the international map, and you're on the spotlight, and people would want to come and see what you have at your coast. It's a coastal city, we have beautiful beaches, but we have not explored its potential, that challenges and the way forward. While the extraordinary session will specifically consider and adopt the draft 2020 budget of the ECOWAS Parliament. So you and I know the instability in West Africa currently. We started off well, embracing democratic dispensation, and unfortunately we've had coup in the sub-region. This issue of third term of some leaders in the sub-region. What we are going to do is to review everything that we have done as a sub-region for the past 20 years, and perhaps come out with a new roadmap aimed at ensuring peace and political stability. So basically, that is it. And there is an ordinary session, the last ordinary session, going to take place in November. And we need to discuss this and get a communique, put it across, and make sure that the heads of authority are able to know the position of Parliament, and same would inform their discourse as we go along. The situation in West Africa is nothing to be proud of, and we all know that. And even as a country, around us, if we are not careful, we may not be spared. So the interlocking interests are such that we need to review generally what has been happening and look at best practices and get a way forward for economic growth and political stability. Thank you.